Hey everybody, Motorpoet59 here. It's been a while since I put any videos up. I did shoot some videos 2 weeks ago on a Friday. I did all 3 of them in one day, and they were, I thought, pretty good. But when I went to edit them, I noticed I had been eating some Oreo cookies earlier, and I did not wipe my mouth off, and I had that black crap all over my lips. It looked ridiculous, so I just deleted all of them. I still have the notes for all 3 of them. Maybe I'll readdress those after this. I don't know. I do know this. My life has been extremely hectic since about the middle of May. It has just been nonstop. I've had so little time to rest. But anyway, a lot has happened over the last little while. The biggest thing, that, in my opinion, the ousting of Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House by what is, in my opinion, 8 Republicans. There were a lot of Democrats that evidently that voted for McCarthy or didn't vote at all to get him out, but had those Republicans not made those votes, he would still be Speaker. A lot of people don't like Kevin McCarthy. He is my congressman. I live in his district. I've met him a few times personally. Ran into him at the Kern County Fair a couple of times. Seems to be a nice enough guy. But I've really never been a big fan of his politically, at least not in the last 10 or 12 years. Some people call him a rhino. I don't consider him a rhino. I just consider him one of the good old boys. He's protecting a legacy or whatever he's doing, but I don't really consider him a rhino. I made a video a while back about the overuse of the word rhino, and it's gotten to the point, and I did on a Facebook thread, political thing where everybody was talking about this. I made a video, and I talked in there about it, that it's getting to the point where if you're not a far-right Trump person, which I'm a Trump person, don't get me wrong, but if you're not way out there, 100% way out there to the right, you're called a rhino. It amazes me that today Ronald Reagan would be considered a rhino. He would be considered a moderate because he was willing to work with the other side. It was a different era. I know it was a different time in politics. But still, if somebody like Ronald Reagan with his views came along right now, he would be considered a rhino. And I think that's sad. I think it's a sad commentary on the Republican Party right now. And I think that what happened to Kevin McCarthy, as I said, I don't care if he's Speaker of the House or not. I don't care if he got punted from that job. I just think it was really poor timing. I said my piece, and a lot of people said, yeah, but Gates is he's a Trump ally. I don't care. This is a really bad time to start splitting the party along those lines. One of the things that I've always said, one of the enviable strengths of the Democrats is that they know when to circle the wagons. And they're very good at it. And that's what we need to do right now. But it's too late for that. And that Facebook post, I said, I think the Republican Party is finished. And everybody said, oh, the Republican Party's not going to die. That's not what I meant. It's finished as a viable entity right now. It's finished as an entity that's going to be able to get anything accomplished. I think this move killed our chances in 2024. Everybody, all the real hardcore Trump people seem to think that he's just going to get the nomination and he's going to win the presidency. If he gets the nomination, I'll vote for him. I will probably vote for him in the primaries because I really don't see anybody else who has the ability to get things done. But you know, here we are, still hampered by Congress and the numbers on the left. I watched clips of the Republican debate last week. It was ridiculous. It was so juvenile and immature, and it was the. Oh, if you watched it, you know what I mean. I can't believe that a true conservative could have come away from that debate with any hope for our party. I'm glad Trump stayed away from it, but I don't know what's going to happen. I predicted in 2020 that Trump had a stood a very good chance of losing that election, and not because of fraud or anything else, but because of the rhinos. They were the biggest detriment. If we would have had party unity at that time, the Democrats could have committed all the fraud they want, and they still wouldn't have had the numbers. We did that to ourselves, and we're doing it to ourselves again right now. And everybody thinks it's okay. Well, not everybody. I know quite a few conservatives who are actually pretty worried about it. But we have to stop calling each other names. That was one of the tenets of Ronald Reagan and conservatives and Republicans, is that Republicans never say bad things about other Republicans in public. Hey, you get in closed doors, jump up and down, yell and scream, and throw coffee at them. Whatever you need to do to get things straightened out. But to do it in public, to rip the party apart publicly like they're doing now, is against every conservative, every Republican tenet that I grew up with and have spent my adult life voting for. I don't know much of anything about the 8 representatives, the 8 Republicans, who voted to oust Kevin McCarthy. People have said that, oh, they're all staunch. I've had people, yeah, they stuck to their guns. This is a bad time for that. Maybe they're great politicians. Maybe they're firebrands and they really can change the course of the Republican Party and of America, but they can't do it right now, and they're not going to do it by splitting the party. They're not going to do it with these kind of tactics. They could have just left McCarthy alone till after the election and then did it. Or done some of this. I don't know. I don't work in Washington, so I don't know what goes on behind those closed doors. I just know this is a bad time for this kind of division within the party. It's worrisome. It really is. And I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.